there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling come-from-behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And here comes the Navy offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Chapman. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Running a read option to the left. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. Johnson looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And Navy will go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The option look. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The midshipmen will try to convert on third down as we open this period. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the option, it's Johnson. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Gets it past the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it up. It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Navy will have it with a first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Falcons will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on the option. The give to the tailback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Caught behind the line. It's Carson. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clayton. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Second down coming up.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Timeout.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it on the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. A huge third down here at the Brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out to the back.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Navy will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sticks it in his belly. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying to get the corner. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run and now to throw.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Got his man quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Motion from the back. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And here comes the Navy offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. On third down, he drops to throw.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Falcons send out the punt unit. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback sees him crash down. He'll pull it going left. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! And he away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, midshipman! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 9 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Allen. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the option. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Attack. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Gets the back moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Hands it off. Got the first down and more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.